If coveting is a sin, one team here might need to ask for forgiveness, sitting just outside the rankings and wanting what their opponent today has, a spot in the top 25. Welcome to Ames, Iowa, home of the Cyclones of Iowa State. As we'll see a squad from the Big 12, the New Mexico State Aggies, taking on the 23rd ranked team in the land, the Iowa State Cyclones. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. New Mexico State will kick it off and we'll be underway. The returner will field it and try to set up his offense in great field position. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So Iowa State's offense will start this game off. Hopefully we'll see a performance today like the one that this guy had last week when basically he just ran wild through the defense.
He made that defense look silly. Out in the open field, he was making people miss, breaking tackles, scoring touchdown after touchdown. And this offense has vowed to find new ways to get him the football. So we're going to see something else that we haven't seen before because of this guy's unique talent in this one, bro.
Yeah, and the defense, all eyes on him. That will be the main focus. More guys in the box. I wonder if it opens up the play-action game and the perimeter throws and maybe some big plays through the air because they know he is the man, he is the guy, he is priority number one.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. To throw, it's Beck. The quick out. He gets it past the 25-yard line and finally knocked out of bounds at the 27.
And these quarterbacks have to really trust their wide receivers that they're going to be disciplined and run to the right route when they're throwing that ball to the outside like that because those corners are sitting there on the inside, and the worst thing that could happen is to miss inside and that cornerback be going the other direction.
And I think on that last run play on 3rd down here early in the game, they're making a statement that we believe we're the more physical team and we're going to run the football even if you know it's coming at you. Nice job. They got the ball at midfield. I expect to see more run plays coming up.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Might be looking to run. And he moved it slightly forward. Defense played it well.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center. Nowadays in football, you can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
Firing to the right, complete. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Cyclones will line up to punt it away. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. The punt goes out of bounds, and a nice job to get them backed up. I think they'll spot it right around the 15. So the New Mexico State Aggies offense taking the field. First chance we have to see them today. And David, their quarterback hasn't always blown you away statistically, but he is a guy that the coaches trust.
Yeah, and he'll show you some flashes of why you should trust him, Reese. But here's the thing. This is not a guy that we're saying, go win me the football game. That's not where he's at right now in his career. Jesse, he's a guy that needs the others, that they got to help him out. They got to play on schedule, not make those mistakes. These guys really play well around.
Yeah, David, the one thing quarterbacks don't want to be referred to as is a game manager, but that's really more what this guy is. You're right. They have to be able to run the football. They can't turn it over. They got to play great defense. If they do that in this game, he's good enough to get this win.
2nd down, he'll throw it. On target to the left. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down.
When you run those routes, those curl routes just like that, those DBs are going to break when you go to throw the football. So you better put that thing on a line, and the QB did there. Put it on a line. Great job, great catch. First down.
Going to try to get it himself. He turns this into a nice gain and gets down to avoid the hit.
Nice job by the QB, sitting back in the pocket. You can tell he wants to throw the football, go through his progressions. Nothing home, take off, and slide. I love the slide at the end. Don't take a big shot.
New Mexico State to the line after picking up the first down. Looking to throw on first down. It's complete to the right. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. It can get pretty wild in the Big 12. Some of these outposts are like snake pits when you have to go on the road. Got to get off to a quick start in conference play.
It is always wacky, Reese. Like, there's always something that happens in the Big 12, and somebody comes out of nowhere in the Big 12 every single year. So starting in conference play, Palmer, these games start to really matter, really add up, and the pressure amplifies.
It's so true, too. When you think about the Big 12 conference, it just seems like teams get caught sleepwalking. So you've got to start fast. And the challenge, I think, for these coaching staffs, these two teams, every week they've got to have their team ready to go, and it starts today.
The Aggies are at the line looking to convert on third and short. That defensive front just flat whipped them as they knock him down for a big loss. The punt team makes its way onto the field. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. Not going to take a chance to grab that one as it bounces out of bounds. Iowa State sending the offense back out. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
Love the physicality of this secondary on defense. That defender got to the football, was able to separate the receiver from the ball, and did it legally. Beautiful job.
Dropping back, it's Beck. Trying to set up the screen. Brought down at the 25 after he picked up 10. Lots of good stuff on that play. You slow down the rush, you get a completion, and you move the chains.
And most importantly, you're right. You don't force a short yardage situation that you have to get. Nice job. Invite that rush up the field. Take advantage of the aggressiveness of the defense. Make the catch, make the run, get the first down.
Yeah, and I think you've just seen how the quarterback has so much confidence in this guy catching the ball too, right? Receivers aren't open, tight ends aren't open. He knows he can find him running out of the backfield, or if he lines up at wide receiver, this dude can get open, and he can make positive things happen after he has the ball.
Quick screen to the speedster out wide. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Well, the offense is trying to get a big-time playmaker the ball out in space quickly with the wide receiver screen, but the defense is having none of it.
Out of the shotgun on third down. Grab near the marker. It's Townsend. Really nice job there to pick up the first down and get it to their own 41.
This guy's gotten off to a good statistical start, guys, but that last completion, he's already now over 1,000 passing yards on the season, and man, you know he's looking for more.
And the Cyclones are on the move. They'll leave it with him. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running game.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Looking to fire. Throws to the wideout. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Looking for more room. They finally make the stop, and not only the huge turnover, but the big return has them set up in business.
And this is how the wind can really affect a game. It's not just for kickers, but quarterbacks as well. And on that last throw, guys, it looked to me like he was throwing it into the wind, and that definitely affected the velocity of the throw. It also affected the accuracy, and that's what caused the interception.
The Aggies offense will have another go at it. What a way to start this drive with a 1st and goal from the 6. Looking to throw. They've got the screen set up. They make the stop, but a good pickup there on first down.
This is the area of the field defensively. It really doesn't matter what they've done to get here. You got to bow up, try to force the field goal. Nice job on first down and goal, getting them tackled to the ground.
Running play to the left, looking for the end zone here. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Aggies. When you're handed a break with unbelievable field position like that, you better finish the deal, and they did.
You saw the quarterback jog on the field. I think he gave a high five to every one of those players coming off that just put them in position to go score that touchdown. That QB knew this was a golden opportunity, and boy, he took advantage of it.
And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, your game is a big one, but so is this battle right now inside the American. Notre Dame is ahead in this one, but unlike the days of Rockney and Leahy, this has not been a blowout in South Bend today. They're up by 7 over Old Dominion. Ought to be fun, fellas, to see how things play out in this notable matchup in the American.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Dropping back, it's Beck. Bringing the heat. Got it in the middle, it's Miller. How about this senior picking up some yardage and making a nice play on that one?
I know we're a long way up here in the booth, but guys, y'all remember that ball you could throw that whistled? That thing was whistling. It had so many RPMs on it.
They'll try the run. Shakes off the defender. He goes out of bounds right at midfield.
Man, when I can run the football like that on first down and create second and inches and stay way ahead of the sticks and be in a position now where I can throw the football or run, I will have a lot of success on the offensive side of the football.
Fires to the tight end. Makes the stop at the 35-yard line. They rip off 15 yards on that one, and they are rolling. The Cyclones will have it first and 10. That throw and catch, a really good example of why coaches don't want a quarterback to get stuck on a particular target, isn't it, David?
Yep, it's exactly right. Find the guy who's open because you got so many guys that have so much speed that can do so much damage on the field. Find my matchup, get it to him, let him do the rest.
Give to the back. Creates a little space. They make the tackle at the 22. We'll give him 5 yards on the play. It'll be enough for a first down. And the Cyclones kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. Looking to throw on first down. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. They're dealing with a second and long. Off the play fake. Got his man quickly. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
They say tight ends are a quarterback's best friend in the pass game because think about it. The tight end's the guy lined up closest to the quarterback, which means generally those are the easiest throws a quarterback has. You saw it on that play.
Grab near the marker. It's Townsend. That'll be enough to give them a first and goal from the 10. The Cyclones didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. Leaves it with the back. Runs through the tackle. Didn't get much done on that. And he'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard. Going to work on second down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Looking downfield, it's Beck. Pulls it in. Good throw and catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in.
Man, this guy's going to need some water when he gets to the sidelines. They've been putting him to work on this drive, right? We've seen him toting the rock with success. Now you're seeing him get involved in the passing game, too. They are highlighting him.
Touchdown, Iowa State! Quick strike through the air for the score.
The great thing about spreading a defense out, I can see where the blitz is coming from. I can see where they're weak. I can see my matchups. Nice job by the offense. Spreading them out, taking advantage of their matchup, and getting in for the score.
point here would tie the game. And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. They march 79 yards on the drive, and the score comes on a 5-yard touchdown pass. He wisely lets that one bounce through the back of the end zone, and they'll take over at the 25. The New Mexico State offense returns to the field. They saw what happened on that last scoring drive, and now probably feeling a little bit of heat to answer. To the ground with the back. Breaks into the open. Got the first down. Looking for more. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. The analytics nerds say the goal is at least 4 yards on 1st and 10. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman.
Just nothing doing on that last run. And they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
2nd down coming up. Back to pass. Forced out of the pocket. Finding open areas. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the 1st down, and he slides in safely. We've played one, and we are right back where we started, all tied up after the 1st period as we take a look at the stats. After that tight 1st quarter, this 2nd period ought to be a lot of fun. They've got a 1st down here to open the period. The give to the tailback. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
They'll give it to the back. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Well, they're just trying to run the ball, but that time there was absolutely nowhere for the running back to go, and as a result, that's a tackle for loss.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Buying some time. He'll try to do it himself. Out of bounds at the 24-yard line after the huge pickup.
And he's just proving it time and time again, man. He has that feel. He obviously has the ability to pick up and put him down and go get 1st downs, but I think the timing of when to scramble and when not to scramble, he's really got that figured out, and you can tell it's going to be a big part of the game plan.
He's inside the 10. He's forced out of bounds inside the 5 at the 4, and they save the touchdown, at least for now. Plays like that put just a second of hesitation in the defense to make sure, and they're able to take advantage here.
And they use the great timing with this call, right? Like, you can't call this play all the time, but you...
Next going for the goal line. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, New Mexico State.
And the offense continues to run the football. The 2nd rushing touchdown from the running back. The offensive line paving holes. Continue to feed this man the ball.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. They put together a 74-yard touchdown drive. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Iowa State has the ball back. The Cyclones ready to go on offense. That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
It sure was, and that's why this offense is so dangerous, David, because they can score in a hurry because of how efficient they are throwing the football.
And welcome to modern college football. That's what it is. Spread you out, find my playmakers, make quick decisions, and really put defenses in a difficult situation.
Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Dropping back, it's Beck. Quarterback just flat and missed him. Incomplete. Somebody needs to make a play here. It's 3rd and long from the 26. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the right. And he made the grab with enough for the first down, but not enough room on the sidelines to stay in bounds. It's 4th down. And the Cyclones will call on their punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. The Aggies offense will have another go at it. That running game was impressive, taking them right down for a touchdown last time, David.
Yeah, just mauling. No secret play calls, just simply we are more physical than you, and we're pounding the football right at you.
So if you're on offense this next drive, take a look at their safeties and see if they're creeping up into the box. Because of your success running the football, this might be time to take a shot down the field and play action.
And just having a guy that can continually make plays on the ground, it just opens up space for your running back, for your receivers, makes you defend the whole field, and it's not always big gains, but you've seen him today, man. It keeps the offense in positive situations with just little plays here and there, knowing he's a threat.
Running game worked on 1st down. Let's see if they go back to it on 2nd down. Motion from the wide receiver. Little touch pass to the receiver. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Well, I love the aggressive nature of the defense on that play. Everybody playing with eye discipline. They saw the pre-snap motion. They knew who had the football. And you saw guys play with excellent instinct, running downhill and making a tackle.
The deep thinking brings some heat on 3rd and long from the 44. Looking to buy time. That's caught. It's Stanley. He's pushed out of bounds inside the 40 at the 38, and these guys are on the move. They've done a really good job identifying mismatches, and they find one out of the backfield there.
Reese, I really don't think it's that hard. My guy is better than yours. Find the matchup across the field. Running back's got some speed. Get it in his hands quickly. Throw it to him fast. Let him make somebody miss against a slower guy that's usually a linebacker.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Gonna look downfield again. Quarterback floating away from pressure. And he's finally forced out of bounds. Another 1st down, and he has just been running wild on this defense.
You just can't say enough about this quarterback and how important his legs are to their success for this season, for this game, and really for this drive. Earlier, when he called his own number, it was a big gain. He does it again. He's got the knack of just understanding when...
Got enough space. Touchdown, New Mexico State. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And when you run these screenplays, you're trying to get your playmaker the ball in space, and what a great job. They get it to the running back, but look at the blocks out in front. Everybody paving the way, creating some space, and then he's got so much speed, he can take care of the rest. Really, really nice screen pass.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, wanted to get you a quick update on a game happening in the MAC. Kent State is trailing right now, but let's be honest. The program that turned out Josh Cribbs should never be counted out of any game. It's a close one right now. They're trailing by 1 to Western Michigan. Your boy KC has you covered here in studio, guys, in case anything changes in this meeting in the MAC.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. They've got him down at the 40 after he ripped off 15 yards.
Great job by the offense. Listen, if the defense is going to sit back in zone, you know what you got to do. Run those crossers across the formation. Those guys that are looking at the quarterback, they're not trying to pick up receivers all the time. Make those precise throws right in those holes. Get those first downs. Get those big chunks.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
The Cyclones can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Reads and fires complete. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
Great job by the quarterback there. He saw the safety bite on the run fake. So as the safety comes running downhill, he now knows he has the slant throw to his receiver on the outside.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. Looking for a huge play. Makes a grab on the shot. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. And the Cyclones come to the line with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, they will give it on the inside. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. They'll run play action. It's complete! And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one.
You get the completion, and now you set up a manageable third down situation in the red zone. This is a huge down in distance in this game.
Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. Tries to surge ahead on the sneak. Down to the 3-yard line, and that's where they'll have it first and goal.
I know it's early, but you're down by a lot of points. You've got to go for it here on fourth down, David. I'm finding my best player offensively and giving him a shot.
And what you said is all the difference in the world. I'm already down a lot early. I got to make some things happen. This is a situation to get a touchdown. I'm going for it.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Cyclones! And the offense finds a way to cut into this lead, but they still have plenty of work to do.
They do, but that's a big score. You don't want to get late and start getting in the second half where you're fighting to come back by so many points. So great job getting points, get that momentum back on your side so you can come out and do some good things when you get the ball next time.
Getting set for the point after. And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. So a well-executed 8-play, 75-yard drive. And close the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run. No reason to risk trying to field that one as it skips through the end zone. It'll be a touchback. The New Mexico State offense returns to the field. These two defenses have had their heads spinning here in the first half, and now we might even see a little more scoring with this drive.
It's going back and forth. This is like two heavyweights just trading blows, David. What does this defense got to do to get a stop here?
I tell you what, man, when you're giving up points like this and you've got no momentum, you got to find somebody that can make a play to create some. And listen, if they're scoring anyways, let's be aggressive. Let's blitz more. Let's make sure we're making them feel discomfort in some way, shape, or form.
Starting this drive like that is exactly what they had hoped for. Now 1st and 10 from the 40. Here comes the heat. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
So now it's 2nd and long. Toss to the outside. Running into the open space. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. A chance to sort of put the defense on its heels if you convert a 3rd and long. This one from the 44. pick up a first down. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. It's complete. He's got first down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49. This New Mexico State offense is pushing all the right buttons. Wide receiver comes in motion. Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they'll talk it over to see if they can build on this lead before halftime. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Wants to go up top. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49.
Finally, a defense. Looks like they're able to break serve here. These offenses have been up and down the field now, these last 2 drives apiece, scoring points. But the sack right there finally puts an end to that, we think. Setting up 4th down, and that might be a major play so far in this game to give them a lot of momentum moving forward.
And he affects his defense with the scrambles. Another first down and yet another big gain. And the Aggies come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking downfield on first down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
We know about this running back's versatility, and he's made some plays in this game so far, catching the ball. That time, though, he had no shot. Defender bearing down on him. They're able to get the hit and make sure it falls incomplete.
Right back up top on 2nd and 10. Makes the catch. It's King. Knocked down at the 25-yard line. Picked up 10 there and gets a first down. Guys, you never want to sound the upset alert bell too early, but might be time to at least know where the button is for it.
You know where the button is, and listen, there's no need to panic yet, but if you're the unranked team, just like this, when you're playing a better team, you want to come in and you want to hang around, Jesse, and they're doing just that, staying in this game and have a lead.
Yeah, the unranked team, they've been playing with more intensity in this one, and I think if you're a leader right now on the ranked squad, you've got to be talking to your guys and waking everybody up. This coaching staff is going to have to make some halftime adjustments, but they're going to have to give an earful to their guys to come out here in the second half and start making some plays.
We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. This offense has been running up and down the field, and here they are, 1st and goal, a chance to tack on another one before halftime. Grabbed in the middle, it's Stanley. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. And they'll send 5 wide receivers out, maybe creating some room for the quarterback to run. Rushes on him, looking to scramble. And he'll finish the run and the end zone. Touchdown, Aggies!
Man, that's the way you execute on offense, man. You keep your foot on the gas. Try to make this a 2-score game. You do with that touchdown. This offense executing beautifully. The defense is going to have to find something in the second half to get some stops.
PAT unit on the field. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. Precise, relentless execution on that 13-play scoring drive. And they punctuated it with a 5-yard touchdown run. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Iowa State sending the offense back out. So late in the half, this is really an opportunity, David, maybe to swing the momentum in their favor.
Dang right. There's no time to be conservative. We're a little bit down. Listen, I just think this is a point with the offense that they can prove. Like, we're here, we're going to create something now that we can build on in the second half.
Coach said all week he wanted to be aggressive. This is a great opportunity to show that right now. At the end of the first half, try and generate some momentum, score some points before going into halftime.
Just a short pass to the tight end. The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline.
Well, we knew coming into this one the tight end was a big part of this offense, and you've seen it early in this game. They've moved him around. They've thrown it to him in a lot of different ways. Defense is going to have to make some adjustments trying to stop this guy.
Looking to throw, it's Beck. Fires complete on the crosser. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44. To the air on first down. Quickly complete. That should be the final play of the first half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Fellas, looks like the magic from Hilton Coliseum has rubbed off on both teams there so far at Ames. And in this day and age where quarterbacks chuck it all over the field, how refreshing to see two offenses rely on off-tackle left, off-tackle right, and even a few halfback dives. Physical offensive lines and elusive backs have told the story. A throwback to the halcyon days of 3 yards and a cloud of dust. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at Jack Trice Stadium.
Thanks for that breakdown, Kevin. The Cyclones will kick it off to start the second half. That ball scoots through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. The Aggies offense will have another go at it. They open this third quarter on top, and they built the lead on the strength of that running game.
And they made a huge statement, too, just proving to the other team that they're more physical, they're winning in the trenches. So here in the second half, David, just keep demoralizing this defense by pounding the football.
Yeah, and I'm not going to let that happen. I riled up my guys at halftime. We're going to put more people in the box, and we got to come out and meet the physical challenge of this offense.
Gonna run it. It's Stanley. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a first down.
Listen, I would feed this guy. Listen, I can run RPOs all I want, but I just need to know if it's a tie, give it to this guy. He'll make plays. He's got speed. He'll hit the hole. He's a physical runner, so I keep feeding this guy for sure.
Well, the defense was trailing going in at halftime, and I think they made some adjustments against the run. They want to slow this guy down. That's a really nice start to the second half if you're on defense.
Got him looking run. He wants to throw. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep.
My job is to make sure that ball comes loose, and I got to go through that guy, use my shoulder pad, drive my feet, really be physical, because if he bobbles it at all, or as soon as his hand gets to the ball, you can tell the difference when that body jerks forward and that ball starts to come loose and pop out.
Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line.
Well, you know that every single week, this guy's legs are going to be a problem, and the defense just has not had an answer for him. They can't keep him in the pocket. That last play, he's able to get outside, scramble, and go make something happen. And with that last run, he's
turning it on. Past the first down marker and still running. And he's brought down after a nice game.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Got it inside the 30 before he's finally pulled down at the 25. It's a gain of 6.
That's a big key for this offense. Now, you've got the lead here in the second half. You want to run the football. You got to just keep getting positive yards. You got to keep the third downs manageable so you can stay on the field, bleed the clock. That's going to be the key for this offense and their team winning the game.
And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front.
And I like changing things up. I like trying new things. Handing it to the tight end, that's something you don't see very often. A a little creativity. Now, it was negativity in the end, but I like the creative thought process of trying to get somebody else the football.
Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31. Now on 4th down, they'll try to come away with 3. He'll need to strike this one cleanly from 48 yards out. Oh, and he missed it. No good. Missed the field goal, but still a 2-touchdown lead at 14.
Oh, man, the dreaded doink when you knock it off the crossbar. Those are ones where, man, just a couple inches to the other side, towards the middle, and that thing's in, but it still counts as a missed opportunity.
Got behind those pads and picked up 3 out to the 35.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air or you've got to be more physical up front.
And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. Looking for a man. It's Beck. Makes the grab. He gets it so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. And the Cyclones decide to punt it away. Hauls it in, looking for space. They'll get him down at the 21-yard line. The coverage team able to stop him right there. The New Mexico State offense returns to the field. A really nice job methodically driving down the field the last time they had it, but the missed field goal ruined the drive. Ready to fire from the pistol. They're going to open this drive with a pass. He's going to run it. And he gets out of there and gets some yardage and gets down without taking any punishment.
Yeah, I think you're just seeing the experience this guy has, right? He's so poised that initially he's flushed out of the pocket, nothing's open, and he doesn't panic. He's not throwing it away. He's not sliding early. He just knows where the defense isn't, and he's able to attack that space with his speed and get a positive play.
And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down, second down coming. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Running back searching for a hole. Pick up a 5. They'll need 5 more on third down. Trying to pick up a first down. Here's the snap, ready to cut one loose. Safe completion on the screen. Turns it on in midfield. Knocked out of bounds after a good gain on that one. They'll spot it at the 43.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
He'll pull it down and run. And he has vexed this defense with scramble after scramble, has another first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. New Mexico State to the line after picking up the first down. Wants to throw on first down. Quickly to the tight end. And this guy has some shiftiness to him, and he showed it off to the defense after picking up a few. Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything. Get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later, but take those easy, wide-open opportunities to get some positive chunks.
He just tossed that one out of bounds. You avoid the sack. You avoid the turnover. You've got more plays here on third down. Now, they missed a field goal on the last drive, but you need to get points here, so they need to pick up some yardage to at least get in range for their kicker. just nowhere to go against this defense to find that single yard he needed on third down. So they'll send out the field goal unit. Kick is good. The offense has 3 points to show for the drive. And that will extend their lead even further.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
That lead just keeps getting fatter, and this kickoff team doing a little running. Here he comes with the return. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Iowa State has the ball back. The Cyclones ready to go on offense. After giving up that score, now it's incumbent on this offense to kind of get a back and forth going, Jesse, in this game.
They got to put some points on the board here. There's obviously a lot of football to go, so it's not necessarily panic time just yet, but I'm getting the ball into the hands of my best playmakers on this drive.
I hear you, Jesse, but not panic time. Have you seen my defense? I mean, I'm not trusting them to get a lot of stops, so it puts a lot of pressure on this offense.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
Looking to throw, it's Beck. Back open in the middle. Brought down at the 27. It's a 5-yard pickup on the play.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes too. He is a versatile back.
Now on 1st and 10 from the 27. He'll pull it on the read. Great penetration by this defense, and they knock him down behind the line. A loss of 1.
I just love the way the defense prepares. Each and every week we see this defense come out, and it's like 11 guys. They've got their head in the game, and they're playing as one unit. They knew it was going to be tough facing this option game with the quarterback and the running attack, but they've just done such a good job so far staying home, playing their assignments. You saw it on that last play right there. Rallying to the football, nowhere for him to go and creating a big loss.
Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down. 3rd down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. They could really use a conversion, not to mention multiple scores. He hurls one deep down the left side. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover.
There were a lot of people really excited about what this guy could do. Some were saying he could be an All-American, and he's proving them right. That's already his 2nd interception early in this college football season. Offenses are going to figure it out. They're going to stop throwing this guy's way. You just get in trouble when you try.
Let's see if they can put together a drive starting from their own 28. The give to the big fullback. Hard-nosed, determined effort to work his way up to the 35-yard line.
And the fullback breaks off a nice gainer there. No such thing as just 3 yards in a cloud of dust with this guy. He can make people miss and get you a play.
The Aggies with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Runs through a tackle. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Mark down at the 42. That's a 1st down for the offense.
Just under a minute to go here in the 3rd quarter. They'll snap it on 1st and 10. Sends it back in motion. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Catch in the middle, it's King. After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1.
And that's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. Flushed out of the pocket. Got his man on the right. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. Here on third down for this offense. That's it for this period. New Mexico State has the lead. And they are starting to pull away as we come to the end of the third quarter. Let's take a look at how we got here. One more quarter to go, and it looks as if we are ready to play. In the final period with a third down play. In the gun, looking to throw on third down. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down. New Mexico State will be forced to punt. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Nice job to make the fair catch at the 16. Make sure that ball didn't bounce into the coffin corner. Iowa State sending the offense back out. It looks as if this game is going to be one to just drag to the recycle bin, but the idea now is to finish strong and just take whatever happens in the rankings next week. Here comes the option. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it. But the defense, they've risen to the occasion. Their front seven has dominated this entire game.
It's always interesting how people handle late game. Like, you know this game is over. There's not a lot to gain from it, but some people try to throw the ball deep and continue to make plays. They throw it short. The clock's running out, and there's not a lot to talk about that's going to be positive for this offense.
This defense better not blink. I know they've got a lead here in the fourth quarter, but just look at who they're going against. This quarterback is one of the best in the nation. They cannot rest on their laurels. Someone's going to have to make a play.
They'll move the wide receiver. Back to throw, it's Beck. It's complete. And they get to him and knock him down to prevent a bigger gain.
You just get the feeling this defense is going to make it hard on them, right? They've got the lead, it's late, and they're going to try to tackle everybody inbounds. Offense is going to have to really work for this and be smart. You got to attack the sidelines. You got to throw first down. You got to keep this thing moving vertically down the field.
Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact.
Well, I think you're starting to see some examples of why this guy is inexperienced in a freshman quarterback, right? Obviously, he's thrown a couple picks earlier in the game. That scramble right there, he's got to get down. He's got to take care of himself and slide. Great job, nice athleticism, good decision to take off scrambling and help his offense, but you really are seeing his inexperience shine through here in this game.
To the air on second down. Caught near the sticks. It's Townsend. Finally brought down at the 31. It's a pickup of 15 yards on the play, and they've got a first down. The Cyclones come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Off-play action on first down. Got him downfield. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
And there's no quit in this team. Obviously, they're trailing late in the game, but they're trying to make it happen. We've seen two big plays now, back-to-back. They're putting pressure on this defense.
Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. From the gun, running back on the move. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 of the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big third down in the red zone. Looking to pass. It's Beck. He makes a grab. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be first and goal.
Third down and short is exactly what you want on offense because you can run the football, make the defense suck up, but you can also throw it. Nice execution, third and short, now set up in a first and goal situation.
He'll keep it himself. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Iowa State!
The defense has got to do a better job of taking the most dangerous man. That's the guy with the football in his hands. Force him to do something with it. You can't just let him keep the ball and go score.
Lining up for the PAT. And the extra point is good, but they still trail 31-21. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Dynamite matchup in the Big Ten, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Iowa is down big on the scoreboard, and for a program that traditionally struggles to score, I think we know where this one is headed. They're trailing by 28 to Ohio State. We'll circle back to this Big Ten battle. If anything big happens, you should know about.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Toss sweep. Try to get it outside to the right. Gets it past the first down marker and still running. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Offense goes toss play to the right. Now, defensively, if you're going to stop these perimeter runs, your DBs better be able to get off blocks and go make a tackle. And right now, this secondary, they look like they're struggling trying to handle the run game.
Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line.
And after having a nice game like that on first down, if you're the offensive coordinator here, maybe you're thinking about being aggressive and taking a shot. Because even if it's incomplete on second down, on third, you won't have that long to go.
Here comes the offense on second down. Looking to fire. Makes the grab on the left. He'll go out of bounds inside the 40. They'll mark it at the 39.
I love an offense that wants to stay aggressive. Even when you've got the lead late in the game like this, right? You still try to find your playmakers and get them the ball in space, and that is exactly what this offense is doing.
Looking to throw on first down. Pulls it in. It's Fry. Stopped just inside the 30 at the 29. It's a 10-yard pickup and a first down.
You got to love how they just continue to do what they do. It's the fourth quarter. You got a lead. There's no reason to get conservative. We're a passing offense. Great job on first down. Better job on second down. This offense continuing to stay in a rhythm.
He'll throw it. The sure hands. It's King. Hard-hitting tackle.
This offense is not letting up, guys. They've got a lead here late, and they are still taking shots. They're still looking for explosive plays. This defense just has not had an answer here all game long.
Now on second down. Give to the fullback. And he's able to shed one tackle, but still just a very short gain.
And the thing I like about giving it to the fullback right away, it hits downhill right now. Very little chance for a ball handling mishap. No fumbles. He secures the football, wraps it up, falls forward, and usually gets positive yards.
Oh, he's got some room, headed to the goal line. And he's forced out of bounds close to the goal line, and that shove saved a touchdown.
And you hear people talk about the 4-minute offense all the time in football. What does that mean? That means you're getting first downs, running the clock, and just right now physically dominating up front. Nice job by this offense.
He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Looking for a path to the end zone to the right. Touchdown, Aggies! And they take it in for 6 more points. They push the lead out here in the fourth quarter and close to getting back on track and going 2-1.
Yeah, and I love when you make no bones about it. Bring in the beef, all the tight ends, the extra offensive linemen, give it to the fullback, let him plow ahead. You knew it was coming, and you couldn't stop it.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And they did tack on that extra point without any adventure. So it's a 73-yard touchdown drive. Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Iowa State has the ball back. The Cyclones ready to go on offense. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown, Jesse.
And it was a nice job in play calling, too, David, just giving the quarterback some easy looks and reads so he could go out and execute.
And he knew exactly where to go with the football. Everything looked really, really easy. He was hot. The ball was coming out of his hands. The defense better do something different.
All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down.
And this defense has really done a good job containing this superstar quarterback. But now it's the big-time moment. In the fourth quarter, you know the ball's going to be in his hands. Got to get to him. Got to ruffle his feathers, hit him a few times, make him feel uncomfortable.
Well, and here's the problem, offense. You're trailing by so much so late in the game. The defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field, rally to make a tackle, and bleed the clock. It's going to be hard now for this offense to claw their way back in this one.
And the offense showing off this short passing game, moving the sticks. Nice job, and look at them. They're right on the football, ready to capitalize on this momentum.
He goes out of bounds after picking up a few at the 35-yard line. And the Cyclones have it with a 1st and 10. To the air, it's Beck. Caught over the middle, it's Peppers.
And that's exactly what this defense needs to do. The clock is your friend. Try to keep them in bounds. No big plays, and let that clock just tick.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Catch in the middle, it's Miller. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. Looking to throw again. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds. The Cyclones trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Fires to the wideout. Complete downfield. Gets out of bounds after the big game, but they've got it 1st and goal.
Hey, you know, the defense here in this situation with a huge lead, they've got to anticipate that this offense is going to be trying to throw the ball to the sideline, so they've got to work different coverages and try to force the quarterback to go over the middle of the field with the football.
And that defense pushing him out of bounds after a short gain. Picked up some of what they needed on 1st down. Now it's 2nd and goal from the 5. They send the tight end in motion. Going to swing it on 2nd down. Gets the toe down, but didn't go forward at all.
Offside, defense.
Yeah, and you see some people get upset with offsides on the defense. I call it the cost of doing business. It's just part of being great off the football. Sometimes you'll guess and sometimes you'll be wrong. The first one is always on me, Coach, and then the second one, usually he takes me out of the game.
Touchdown, Cyclones! Fit it in the window for the score.
The one thing you know about this offense, they're going to keep fighting, right? They're down on the scoreboard right now, but they're trying everything they can. Nice job there, finding a way to score that touchdown. And listen, we've seen crazier things happen before in college football. This thing ain't over until there's zeros on the clock.
Ready to try the point after.
On for the extra point.
And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. They march 79 yards on the drive. They're definitely up against it. Time running out, down 2 possessions. They'll try the onside kick.
Well, they try to go onside kick, but that's why they're called the hands team. Great job recovering that ball.
The Aggies offense will have another go at it. They had to stand by and watch that scoring march, and now it's up to them to find a way to answer it. They'll run it to keep the clock moving. And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up 2nd and 4. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Now on 2nd down, and we'll probably see another run, and that might do it if they can get a 1st down. They'll keep it on the ground. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Really nice job stopping the run, but the problem is you have 0 timeouts left. You cannot stop the clock right now if you're the defense, so this has got to be excruciating for them. They know the offense is just going to take their time before they snap the ball.
To the ground to try to pick up the 1st. They were all over him, nowhere to go as that 3rd down play turned into a disaster. So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. With yet another unranked team taking down a ranked opponent, does a portal help level this out a little bit where it's really difficult to know which team should be ranked in the first place?
I think the portal certainly helps. At the end of the day, though, they just wanted it more today, and that win is going to help recruiting. It's going to help their confidence moving forward. I know this, David. Every team on the rest of their schedule, they're now taking account and notice of this team.
And I completely agree. Like, you start to build momentum, and then momentum helps you find more guys in the portal and helps high school recruiting. So big ranked win today. And who knows, maybe this gets them in the rankings in the near future.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.